Oh, you've gone and done it now. You've clicked on a History in the Hand video. I'm Steve Okino, and today we're hunting the lawn of this 1800s house behind me. Check out some of the things we find. It says Donna. There it is. That is definitely fact. How about that? A Merc. Somebody parked the horses right here in the front yard. Oh, I know what this is. The blade of a sickle bar. So today we are searching the lawn of this 1800s house. It was here in the 1800s. It is the center of a farm that is still run. And behind me you can see the school bell. And then down the road is the old school building. Unfortunately, it's been filled in. But we have lots of stuff to look for today. We're going to see what we can find. You're invited. Let's see if we can get some history to hold right in our hand. See you at the first hole. We're at our first hole, and we have a penny. 1949. Look at that green color. Wow, it's in great shape actually. Very nice soil. Cool beans. All right, on to the next. Found myself a little bracelet, looks like. And it looks like the clasp on this end busted off. Or maybe it was a tie clip? No. It says Donna. It says Donna. Very interesting. I'll do some research, see about that. Okay, we found a coin and jewelry. Well, got another penny signal, but we'll see what we've got. There it is. I see Mr. Lincoln. 1964, just like me. Interesting. The boys are coming back from farming. We're at the first day of September, and we've got clear, dry air. That hardly ever happens here in northern Pennsylvania, so everybody's got hay down. Found a wheat penny. Yeah, 1940 something. Oh well, on to the next. Looky there. I see silver. How about that? A Merc. 1917. Beautiful. I'll clean that up and we'll have to get a close look at it. Ah, that's gorgeous. Beautiful. Very nice. Well, that's going to be what our target was. An old brass shell. And it looks like the primer partially came out upon firing. Wow. Not exactly safe, but that was a long time ago. I think that was our signal. And that, my friends, looks like an Indian head penny to me. That is definitely fact. I'll have to check this out a little bit. Let me clean this up and see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so here's a bit of a life skill for anybody that's detecting in a yard. Over there, coming down out of the siding, is the electric, which goes underneath the lawn and goes over to this lamp post. So It's possible that it's a straight line. It's also possible that they ran it along. It's also possible that they ran it along the lawn and then over, but I don't know. I was being very careful, and it looks like somebody parked the horses right here in the front yard. We've found ourselves an absolutely gorgeous little crotal bell buried right in the front yard, and that stood the test of time. That's an interesting little, looks like it may have been stepped on, but beautiful little bell, and the dinger is still in there. That is fabulous. All right, I'm going to get this cleaned up. We'll get a photo of it, and we'll see what number it is. So here it is cleaned up. It looks like the material on the top is actually a little bit different than the material that the bell is made of. I'm not sure why that is. It was cracked a little bit, but it does say number 4, and it was partially stepped on, I think. It started cracking out. I don't know if that was because water was in there and froze, but it looks like it cracked right along the decoration lines. But beautiful little bell. It still rings. That is great. On to the next. So just to show you how sensitive the Simplex is, it found this shoelace eyelet way down in that hole. It does not take much, does it, to set these things off. Oh, I know what this is. This is undoubtedly, this is the hood of a Matchbox car. Yep, that's what it is. Somebody was playing in the front yard. Cool beans. On to the next. Well, this is in the nickel range, but actually I think I see it right here. That appears to be the top of a ballpoint pen. So indeed, it was not a nickel. That was pretty fancy, though. On to the next. Oh my gosh. That's why it was such a screaming signal. That is the blade of a sickle bar hay mowing machine. Not uncommon on a farm. I have to say, of all the things I've put on the good side, see, this is where all the junk goes. Of all the stuff I've put in the good pouch, these 4 ears of Gotta Have It sweet corn are going to be the very best. All I need is just a little time cooking them. On to the next. Okay, I am underneath the clothesline, so fully expecting to find some coins. Hey, look, a nickel. 1972. By golly, that appears to be a dime. And a penny. Cool. That is a nifty little button. Unless it is now. I think it's like a coveralls rivet made to look like a Remington Express. I think that was made to look like a fired cartridge. All right, on to the next. I don't think people drop anything other than pennies. It was an interesting day, to say the least. Not bad for an hour and a half. Let's take a look at what we found. Found some copper wire, the beautiful Crotal bell, number 4. And we found a pencil eraser. We found a muscle car hood from a Matchbox car, and our bracelet for Donna. Ballpoint pen. Here's the big pewter object, which I have no idea what it is. Found a cable holder, a couple of brass rifle cartridges, and a shotgun shell. And then we found a whole bunch of pennies, modern right through the 40s. And we found a nickel, a modern dime. This, I can't tell whether that was from a, I don't know, that I still think that might be a rivet off clothing. And this beautiful Mercury dime. That was just fun to find. It's always fun to find silver. But yep, that's been buried since 1917. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate you joining us today. I think we had a fun time for an hour and a half. I just need to remind you that if you're not looking for it, you're not going to find it. This is Steve checking out, and we will see you next time. You are invited to History in the Hand.